August pickups. Started the month by going on holiday. Went up to Norfolk, and up Norfolk I went round Lowestoft, Great Yarmouth, and Norwich. Visited all the retro shops up there, toy shops, and had a few awesome days out. Had some really nice pickups. Went into Regenerating Gaming. Done a nice little video out there. Say hello to Simon up there, and had some really awesome pickups for a really cool, really awesomely cool cheap price. These were definitely ones to get list. I managed to pick up Super Star Wars on the SNES.
Super hard.
Yeah, I have played all of the Star Wars games for a combination of about 3 minutes, which is probably my lifespan on them.
Yeah.
And I just remember how ridiculously hard they were. This one I think I played more than the other, but I got crazy confused by the part when you're in the land speeder.
Oh yeah.
You don't really have a set destination. You just sort of
you sort of whiff along, and you just try and sort of
You sort of fluke where you're going, and so I wanted all these, and so I was chuffed to get it. And along with that one, I managed to get the second one, Super Empire Strikes Back,
which is easier, to be honest.
I got all the way up to the land speeder part.
Snow speeder.
Snow speeder, sorry, yeah.
Because you start with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
And you just do the lightsaber jump. It's so
Jump,
much easier. Yeah.
To every single jump, every single part.
You sort of jump on like Sonic, basically. You just keep doing that. It's much easier.
Yeah.
But it's harder in other ways though, because they put like these loads of pits you can fall down, and spikes and stuff.
So I always remember playing these in the Star Wars. It felt so special to play them because they were Star Wars games, but at the same time, so freaking frustrating.
And also weird because there's just so many creatures they just made up for the game.
Yeah.
And it's not as weird as that whole thing with the NES one with like Darth Vader turning into a scorpion on the Japanese one, which is really weird. But it's not that sort of bad, but it does feel very different, doesn't it, to sort of proper Star Wars?
Yeah, and I always got the wow factor. It was a Star Wars game, but at the same time like an overwhelming what the hell factor.
Yeah. So Return of the Jedi.
My next pickup, Super Return of the Jedi.
I hate the beginning of that.
Yeah, it's really weird because you play Princess Leia's bloody character, don't you?
Yeah, you got to drive. You got to drive to the.
Oh, the first part.
Yeah, you got to drive to the hut thing first. Oh God.
Well, the only part I've played in this is when you actually play as, I can't remember what they call her, when Princess Leia is wearing the outfit, Bosch, and I just remember that being as hard as bollocks, and not really getting anywhere.
Any of the levels where you got to use a shooting character rather than a Jedi character, they're really tough. All the levels where you're shooting, Han Solo or Chewbacca or whatever.
No lightsaber jump, obviously.
Yeah, no lightsaber jump, obviously. So.
You ever get to finish any of these?
I did almost, I think, do Star Wars, almost. But it was, I don't know, I think I just gave up in the end and used some codes to kind of like get to just finish it, I think.
And my last pickup from Regen was Super Street Fighter 2. I've played very little of the SNES version, but I've played the Mega Drive version to death.
Yeah, the Mega Drive version, I don't know, I think it's slightly better than the Super Nintendo one, which is quite rare for me to say. Because I think the Special Championship Edition isn't it's not a patch on Turbo. It's not a patch on Turbo at all. Whereas this, for some strange reason, I don't know, it looks kind of bitty compared to...
Not bitty now, bitty later.
Compared to the Mega Drive version, it just looks very sort of pixelated and strange, but still plays well.
And you challenge your weight, well, it's Street Fighter. I mean,
well, the main thing is though, it's better than the arcade version because the arcade version
tournaments and stuff.
No,
is good, no.
Not that the arcade version didn't have adjustable speed, did it?
Oh yeah, because the first one was
really
slow. It was super turbo when they speeded it up. Yeah.
But of course, this just like all the versions,
straight up the 4 stars.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So up in Lowestoft, I went into Game Exchange. And I picked up a few games in there. Just trying to remember which ones. Picked up Zero Divide, a really strange
Robot Fighter.
Yeah, Robot Fighter 3D beat 'em up. For some strange reason, I had like Soul Divide in my head, and it's just like, why? I've got to buy that because it's Zero Divide. I think I paid something like £2 for this.
Yeah. I'm still annoyed I didn't buy the second one when I saw
Yeah.
it for like £2.
Oh, I bet that's quite a bit now, isn't it?
It's probably is.
Yeah.
It's only because it was a bloody rental only bloody game.
Oh,
so
right.
it's
This isn't bad. It felt really weighty.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's really
really,
good.
really weighty. And
You're controlling big giant robots, and they feel like big giant robots. So
unlike other things where you're just floating, and,
Yeah.
you know, it's not like Toshinden or anything.
no,
No.
thank God.
Yeah, and then I picked up Gekaido Urban Fighters. This game,
It looks like Freedom Force,
Yeah.
whatever it's called.
I really enjoy this game. It puts me in the mind of Zombies
Force.
Revenge
Zombie Revenge.
on the Dreamcast. It's
I
you
didn't
know
play
obviously it's not basically Zombies Revenge is the 3D scrolling beat 'em up version of House of the Dead.
Oh yeah, gaming.
Yeah.
Gaming.
And this is seriously like, it's not as fucking hard because Zombie Revenge is way too hard, but it plays almost like this. Of course, it plays like this. It's this game. It plays almost like that in the same way that you put your power ups. It's a side scroller in 3D. So, did you play this one yet?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Again, I paid equivalent to £2 for it. So, I mean, I see this like going in the shops like 15 to 20 now. So
Jesus
when you see it
Christ.
for £2, I said, well, £3 now.
Free.
They do. You got to pick them up. Yeah. So I also picked up in Games Exchange Crash Bandicoot,
Yeah.
2, Entranced, all complete Game Boy Advanced, and Crash Bandicoot seems to be in fashion again because he's coming back out, although he looks absolutely stupid with his stupid mouth and his stupid cutesy. Skyline is good, but Crash just looks so wrong in that. I think it's just actually based on normal number 2, isn't it? Tidied up version of number 2.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I imagine it probably is.
I had a quick go of it, and it was great fun. Just running towards and away from the screen like Crash Bandicoot does.
But you get sideways bits as well.
Power Rangers Dino Thunder on Game Boy Advance. This is really, really, really good. Your characters are massive though.
Yeah.
Of course, I played this on my Game Boy Player for my GameCube, and when you're playing massive characters, they look so wrong because they're like 2/3 of the screen, and the big blocks and the pixels that go with it don't look right. But yeah, it was all right. It's just that it felt like you was crazy zoomed in to just a small part of the level.
Yeah.
That's what it felt
It's
like.
like how Samurai Showdown zooms in,
Yeah.
and it just for some reason it's not zooming back out again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do like some combo or some
Yeah.
coolness. And yes, play jumps, attacks. Really cool music. I remember being really cool music, and you get to pick your Power Ranger start off. I don't think you can pick many. I think there's only a choice of 3. But yeah, that's cool. And then I went back a day later, and I picked up. First of all, I picked up these cool Space Invader toys. They're wind-up toys. Haven't bought them with me, and unfortunately one didn't work. But check this out. Don't you just think that is absolutely awesome? And when I went back, I picked up these. I paid, I think it was £6 for Cybernator.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, hard.
It's not that
Hard
hard.
as hell.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Not compared to that PlayStation 2 version you've got.
Oh my God.
PlayStation 2 version you've got, the remake is so hard.
Yes. Chris will go on about how he's completed this, and you need the laser to fight the last boss.
It is really, really hard once you get further on into it.
Yeah, and then I can't be sure if this was £10, £12 or £15, but I know it was cheap. And that is Super Pro Protector Alien Rebels. Now this game is
Contra.
it's just Contra, obviously with the robots replacing the people, because we can't see people dying now,
Yes.
can we? Because
No.
it's really bad. And I really enjoyed playing through this up to the day. I managed to get up to the boss where he's like at the top of the ceiling with his spinny arms.
Oh, yeah.
So you did a part where you go on the side of the building all the way up.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really like this game, and to see it at that sort of price, considering it's like genuine 30+ game now, and it was pretty cool.
The only thing that puts me off is the top-down sections.
Yeah.
They're really annoying.
It's like that everywhere.
Yeah, they're really, really annoying. And for some strange reason, so many country games decided just to have nothing but those later on. You know.
No, it didn't do that. That sucked big
Yeah.
time. Yeah. But yeah, really cool pick up that price. Picked up this on one of the groups. It was £5 posted. It was a Sonic game I didn't have on the Game Gear, and that's Sonic Labyrinth. With this, what you have to put in mind of is Sonic 3D Flicky's Island on the Game Gear. Basically, you go around, you pick up three items, I can't think of what they're called, and then you fight a boss, then you do the next level. Really short, I think you've got 3 levels in total. Yeah, and The biggest problem you got is the Game Gear pad is awful. I don't have a PS1 pickup. This is in a bundle, one of the many bundles I picked up as a Duke Nukem on the PlayStation. Duke Nukem's on the PlayStation. I think they just announced a special yearly new Ultra version coming out. I played this through on the Saturn, and I didn't finish it on the Saturn. I got really stuck near the end because of this stupid pad. It was so hard to do those jumps in the last few missions we went through the elevators. And this was equivalent to free in one of the bundles I picked up. So, hey. And then online there was a guy selling some cheap PlayStation 1 games. So I had a quick chat to Reggie online, and Reggie went kind of crazy. He's like, "You must buy these and buy them as soon as possible." So I was like, "Yes, sir, straight away, sir." So, I mean, he didn't recommend this one, first of all, but this one was dirty. This was like £1 when it came into the bundle. And that was Kurishi. And if I remember correctly, this is a weird launch title. I've never played it. There's two versions of it. There's like this version, which is the harder to find one. Like a 3D, it's like moving blocks or jumping them. I don't know. Intelligent, higher power than ourselves to face huge, deadly cubes, which roll. Oh, so you basically roll around with cubes and you create stuff. I don't know, but there's like a final version of this, which is like a finished version. But blah blah blah. That's Kurishi. This one Reggie absolutely loves more than life itself, I think, and that is Chaos Break.
Worst voice acting ever.
Yeah, it's Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Cross Carrier Crisis, cross Deep Fear, cross Cheese Factory. And I spent, well, I was going to say 5 minutes playing. I think the first 20 minutes cutscenes and stuff like that, 20 minutes or so. But once I started playing this, I really liked it straight away. It felt a bit floaty though, but you know, especially with the tank controls. But yeah, really looking forward to giving this a proper sit down and play through. The next game hasn't got any back or front covers, but they're on the way. They'll be home pretty soon. And this is one weird, bizarre ass game on the PlayStation 1, and that's called Hell Knight. Just imagine a first-person game set in obviously corridors and stuff. You basically got to get into like this. I think it's a city underground. Because I can't remember the whole story. I haven't got a clue. Reggie did a mini review before I even started bidding on this anyway. So, and yeah, just watch the footage. It's really bizarre and really cool. I mean, this goes for crazy money. I mean, it was the pricier one of the lot. I mean, I paid like £62. But Reggie said it was worth it. He said it was a bargain. So, although it's naked, it will have covers soon. But yeah, keep looking at the footage. That'll explain it better than my gibberish. Yay!
No, I've got recorded now.
Went over to Level Up Games in Canterbury, so hello to Alex, and he picked up one of my games I needed from the Dreamcast collection. Charged me £10 for it. And it's Phantasy Star Online version 2, which if you've got your own little private servers you can get online with. Played number 1 online for a little bit, but that's the most I've ever did. Did you ever go to play them online?
No, I didn't play online, but I played the GameCube version.
Yeah.
Lots, because you can play it 4 players.
Oh, that's cool.
So.
Cool. Because they're really cool, long Game Gear, but the keypad, didn't they? They come out the keyboard.
Yeah. The mad thing.
It's just huge and long. Yeah. I don't think I've ever actually played a Phantasy Star game properly. Properly.
Well, the thing is, though, the online and universe games are very different to like the original ones.
The Mega Drive ones and so forth.
Yes.
Star 2, yeah.
Yes. And the Master System.
Yeah. So another one down.
And the PlayStation 2.
Got this just so I can play it because, me and Tony bought Rodea on the Wii. Me and Tony bought Rodea like Super Collector set, and we don't want to open them. And the guy was selling this for like £5 postage. So it's a no-brainer to buy Rodea on the Wii, because the Wii version did look superior. Because it
looks hugely superior.
Yeah.
It doesn't just look a little bit better, it looks hugely better.
Yeah. Lots of differences between the Wii and Wii U version. This is the one.
The biggest problem for the Wii U version is that they transferred it to the 3DS. Then from the 3DS they put it to the Wii U.
Ah, right.
So it went from Wii
Touchy.
to 3DS to Wii U. And because of it, the control scheme and everything is completely different, and even the game itself is completely different, and it's just, and the textures are horrible, textures don't look as nice, and it's just not as good.
But I can play it now at last. couple of Mega Drive pickups, yet again another bundle. These worked out once again as free once I'd sold the other stuff on. So I've got Mickey Mania, which isn't too bad really.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's not as good as Castle of Illusion.
No.
But I think it's a good fun little game. Sat down and played, Inkiera played it.
It sounds like better than
hour.
Fantasia, but just about everything is. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good enjoyable little game to pop on for like 20 minutes now and again. Seems really simple, nothing too challenging, you know, really good game. And then I picked up this one, and I'm happy to report it's not as annoying as the Master System version. Well, Master System version number 2, but California Games.
It's still annoying. It's like, what the hell do I do? The only bit I feel I got the hang of was a hacky stack.
That's tap and then press the buttons to which side it coordinates to and stuff like that. Yeah, and with the surfboard flipping up in the air and landing and stuff.
I could do that.
Yeah, you had to tap the buttons.
Oh right, did you?
It just driving me insane. My favourite one, because obviously I played this all the time with Lynx when I was younger, was the BMX course.
Yeah.
Yet on this I couldn't fucking do that. I just kept crashing. I couldn't put time the jumps or anything.
The Lynx version's brilliant though. The Lynx version's just the definitive version of California Games.
I will get it one day. I'm just got to find it first. One VU game. Once again, this worked out as a freebie.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I did quite well for the freebies this month. And that is The Wonderful 101 by the awesome people at Platinum Games.
Which is just odd. Trying to describe it, it's just odd. It's almost like a Pikmin Bayonetta game.
And they all form the swords, don't they? They all turn into the weapons.
Guns,
loads of people together, and
and shields and stuff, fists and stuff.
You was playing it. It might have even been at your old place when you showed me at that time. Was it here? Was it? Yeah. And I was just like, yeah, I have to get that. So it's kind of been like £17, £18.
The main thing that you don't really understand is just how much the gameplay changes each time, and how different weird little sections they've got. It's just like one weird thing.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of that. And it's just amazing. It's just so good. It's so weird and so cool. Can't say enough nice things about it. It's,
a game to play on the Wii U that's not Devil's Third, because Devil's Third will make you hate the Wii U forever. Don't believe me? Go and buy it and play it. Yeah. So
the only thing is, you want to use the gamepad for that.
Yeah.
Not the
Don't you draw shapes in this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
draw like guns or like line. I think it's a straight line thing for a sword, and then you can do it on the thumbstick by drawing it using the thumbstick, but that's kind of a pain in the ass. You want to be doing it on.
You don't want to be extra sketching.
No.
So me and Tony were talking about wrestling games. And then he pointed out a game which I knew nothing about, which I was totally wrong when he was talking about games. And he showed me a little bit of footage of, is it Best Friends Play?
No, it was Max.
Oh, yeah, Max.
Yeah, video games.
Yeah. And that was WWE All Stars. And yeah, I literally bought this 2 days after him telling me about it, because I couldn't go out the next day because I was working. But I went online and used the CEX closest store tracker to find it. And yeah. Well, I haven't had the chance to pop this in the 360 and play it, but the footage I saw was absolutely awesome, and the fact that Mr. Perfect's in it. You got to unlock him. You got to unlock him in the perfect match battle.
Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
Yeah. But there is, if you want, an unlock code all, which is on GameFAQs. But no, it takes the fun out of it. It takes the fun out of the way.
It depends. If you've got people around,
and
you all want to just play it, use the code.
Yeah. Elmer Warrior's in it. Awesome. Andre the Giant. Oh, ye Macho Man. Steve Cold. Steve Cold?
Steve Cold.
His
return. Steve Cold Armstrong. It's like something like, what? Steve Austin.
Oh yeah, when I was in Norwich, I want to say a big thank you also to Dreamcast Varda for these Dreamcast games he gave me. All awesome. I spent a good evening playing through most of them. Thanks, dude. And in this is a kind of a strange one. I was in Norwich. No, I wasn't. I was in Lowestoft, and was looking through the games. I picked a couple of cheapies, some games I wanted. And the first one I picked up was Vanquish, with the lovely 3D lenticular
case.
And this game is really, really awesome. A bit more difficult than what Platinum are generally known for.
No, Platinum are actually quite hard. Platinum aren't easy games.
I just...
They are if you put them on like the easy mode.
Yeah, just run around sliding on the floor. Yeah, the easy mode, because like autoplay.
Yeah,
especially Bayonet, that ruins
that.
Bayonet.
Yeah.
Oh, that hasn't. All right.
Yeah.
Bayonet, you just tap one button and you just do all the combos. No, I don't want that.
Once you remember how you press, like, which button to press to make yourself zoom across the floor.
Yeah,
it was like, oh yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah, this game's easy. You just do that all the way through. Speaking of that, have you seen that they've done it with Killer Instinct now?
I don't know, I think some of the bosses are a bit
huge.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Go around the outside. Yeah, because this one where you got to stop the missile when you're climbing up levels. At the same time. Is it this level?
I think so.
I remember just really thoroughly enjoying this when it came out. £2. I'd buy that for £2. The next pickup was
Madness, Insanity, and Bonkersness.
Me, what Tony thinks I'm like in a game shop. And that is Beautiful Katamari.
Yes, he just goes in there and just takes everything and just rolls it into a giant ball.
My stuff.
King of the Cosmos.
Shiny. Mine. And yeah, so I've been playing this quite a bit on the PS Vita. Well, not this version, obviously. And I just love this game. I still can't quite get my head around it. I just know you have to keep rolling up.
You keep rolling, it's rolling.
Bigger. And
rolling.
It was the one time I'd actually seen it since I think Rich picked it up about 2 years ago. Back, didn't he? It's the one and only time I've seen it.
No, he picked it up, but it didn't work.
I was scratched, weren't it?
Yeah.
Scratched the bollocks. Like CEX, all their stuff is. And so, yes, I was happy to buy this. Haven't played it, but I know how to play it. And add it to the list of games for me to play when I'm old, retired. And yeah, so had a bunch of the back, still in the CEX and lower stuff. He had a bunch of original Xbox games on the back shelf. So I said to the guy who was the manager, "Can I have a look at your Xbox games, please, mate?" And he said, "Yeah, sure." So meanwhile, he'd sort of taken for them. And I picked this one out. Project 02, Director's Cut. One I've been after for a long time. That's 15 quid on it. So he's putting it all through the till and he says, "I'll tell you what, mate, Xbox original games don't sell up here. You have this for free." And he chucked it on the pile for free. So I felt, well, maybe you shouldn't be doing that. I had like my little guilty conscience thing and all that, but he's like, "No, dude, they just don't sell. Take it, it's yours." It's pretty much the only one that I think I'm missing now. I'm really chuffed to get it at the awesome price of naught.
Yeah. I think the definitive version is generally considered to be the Wii version, though.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's it's got a different name on the Wii, isn't it, I think? Project 02 something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I can't think, no. Yeah, basically you're behind a camera, you've got to find your ghosts, take pictures, and that's how you kill them, and that's how you tap them in your photograph one.
Yep.
And yeah, so if I wanted to sit down and play through 1, 2, 3 on the PS2 and then Maiden or whatever it is on the Wii U, you just have to unseal it. But yes. Okay, a couple of other cheapy pickups. Charity shop in Cash Generator or something like that in Great Yarmouth.
Not a clue.
No, one of them. Armoured Core 5, 99p. Picked up a few times at 12 quid. I don't know if it's that good. I'm still waiting to play through Armoured Core for answer. Yes, it's my fault, I know. But
it's very different. It's very much like the old ones where it's heavy.
$2.99 in it, but they only charge me 99p.
Oh, fair enough.
Weird. Yeah. So you said it's very different, did you?
It's very different. It's sort of very heavy. You don't sort of boost around and fly all over the place really quickly like you do on 4 for answer.
Yeah.
But it still seems good. It still seems okay. But I got annihilated. I was kind of playing it for a little while. Then another mech come in, a big mech, and he just ripped me into pieces.
Wiped the floor with it.
Yeah. So.
And this was again another freebie. These two also were freebies, and I picked up. I had a good month for freebies, believe me. That's Virtual Tennis 4. The only Virtual Tennis I was actually missing. Played this. This was one I've been playing lots and lots of on the PlayStation Vita.
It is good.
And it's really strange because it's all exactly the same as the PlayStation Vita one. Everything, the menus, there just isn't any difference.
It's the same game. What do you expect?
To say, well, it says Xbox at the start, it's the PlayStation, so there's something. And yeah, so get some achievements playing for this one. And Super Monkey Ball Adventure on the PS2,
which isn't very good.
No, I like what's the one on the GameCube? It's called the mini games.
Just for Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that.
Super Monkey Ball 2, whatever it is, yeah.
So is this just like an adventure game as Monkey Ball?
Yeah.
That's going to be a bit weird. You
It's
control
rubbish.
It. Yeah.
It's rubbish. It's.
But at free, who can complain? And my last two pickups of the month are some Xbox One games. So I've just finally got around to finishing Lego Jurassic Park. I'm always miles behind my Lego games. And I picked up Lego Marvel's Avengers, which is the one to play after that. And then after that, it's supposed to be Star Wars, but this was the next one. And yes, it's a Lego game. They're dull and repetitive. They got some good humour, and I mean they're good to play with the kids as well. So yeah, I really love the Lego games. Because we was having a conversation, weren't we? You said you never go into them, but I just
I just don't like them. They're just so bland, so bland.
And I just really like them. My last game of the month is the remake, reboot, prequel, whatever, Mirror's Edge Catalyst. It's supposed to be really good, but suffering from dire combat where you just can't see what's going on when there's more than one person around you.
Oh, right.
I was talking to Richard in Play Away, and he was saying the amount of people have said that it's really, really good, but once you get into combat and fighting, you just angle yourself so you're only fighting one person because it gets really difficult. But apparently it's really good and magical when you're running about the city, getting the collectibles, getting the billboards and stuff like that. And that's one of the things I really liked about the first one.
Yeah.
When I played through Mirror's Edge on the 360, I set myself a challenge of not using the gun all the way through it. I mean, there's achievement for 100 points.
Yeah.
So hey, that's one of the main reasons. But I did it. I was fucking hard for it. 2 or 3 parts that you really needed to pick up.
I got to one of those parts and I just gave up.
Yeah. The one where there's about 30 people.
Yeah, on top of a roof, and you got to get
you
get through one little door.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So I'm hoping that this is a bit, this is going to be as fun. If it's anything like the first one. I mean, it's albeit the combat could be annoying, but it's the exploration and the, jump from one up to the other, the combos, and just learning new button tapping.
Does it have such cool music? Because the first one had very cool music. It had a very cool theme thing for it. So.
Yeah, I really loved the first one, but I did find that when I went back for it,
I did that. I tried to go and play it again. And I was like, oh my god, I can't play it.
I couldn't make the first jump. Well, Paige was playing. She said, "Dad, can you do the first jump?" Yeah, okay. 20 minutes later, how the hell do you do this? So no, not playing this anymore. But there's always a big pile of pickups. I mean, loads of freebies this month, which I'm really happy about.
Freebies good.
Yes, and once again, thank you to everyone up in Norwich, Simon at Regeneration Gaming, the guys at Games Express, and all the toys up there. But anyway, any comments, anything to talk about, guys? Leave it down below. Take care. But it plays just like, say, 3D.